What? Wait. Wait, who set them on fire? Why are you on fire? Did you set yourself on fire? Okay, whatever. There was some sort of explosion. Hello everyone, my name is Grayson and welcome to the start of a new Age of Wonders 4 series. Now, you're gonna know what I'm doing before I do, because by the time you see this, there will be a thumbnail, probably with my hero in it. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. This is just a character from a game I'm playing on my own called Rats. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game, and I think I'm going to try to keep them sort of shorter and sweeter after my squat one, which if you've been following that one is a large number of episodes. So I'm probably going to do a planet or a realm, I guess, with like, say, 4 players. Just, I don't want to do 3 because if I ally with someone, it'll be too easy then because there'll just be one other person. So I'm going to do 4 players, and that way alliances won't make or break the game for me unless I manage to get like 2 people on my side. The other thing I'm going to be doing is keeping my camera on because I did get a request for more face cam stuff. So I will try to make sure it's not in the way. Once we get started, I'll move it so it's not covering anything important or resize it or whatever. But in the meantime, let's figure out what kind of realm we want to do. So let's see. There's all sorts of interesting stuff. What's this one? Lava Lakes, Underground Start, Massive Underground, Iron Emperor? The Iron Emperor Guard has chosen his realm to build a new empire. He starts with powerful Materium skills and +1 additional city. That's interesting though. Lightless. Vision is reduced by all units by -2. And Scorched Climate. Desolate provinces are common. That's really interesting. That seems pretty difficult. Let's do it. So let's just keep that stuff. I do not want to do 7 players. I'm guessing I want to do 3 players because I think this is not one of the people. Like when you do the Voss brothers, there's 3 of them and then you pick how many other players. I'm going to pick 3. If it ends up being there's just 3 of us total, including this guy, whatever. Not a big deal. Normal difficulty. What are they? Seasoned veteran? I mean, I am. Not to brag. But I also don't want to lose. This guy's going to be hard enough as it is because he's going to start quite ahead of time. So I have a chicken sandwich on my desk and my cat has detected it and I have to hide it now. That's what you guys are here for, right? Chicken sandwiches, cats. All right, next. All right, so let's see here. I have a lot of characters already. Squat the chicken. Look at the difference between a classic dragon, like classic fire and brimstone, and then my little pink chicken. Let's see. I don't think I want to play any of these characters. I could play Fanavir of Hot Topic. I haven't played him for YouTube. I haven't played Gobble of the Flesh Cookers. God, dear God, the teeth. I really want to do a Mystic faction, but I don't know if I want to go undead. I do. I haven't done it in a while. Let's go with Rooby. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna edit her though because I want her to be Wizard King. Here we go.
Ruler's origin?
Yeah.
Reveal yourself.
Where do I pick the equipment? Here it is. I kept accidentally giving people sword and shield because I'd forget about it. Druid staff, staff of blight, spirit staff, blinds. That would be interesting to start with that as a as an undead. Go dear, sword and shield, and there's the lightning orb for magecraft. Sap strength. That's a pretty decent skill. Go dear, tyrant, sword and shield, intimidation aura. Can I please? Oh, it's so hard to hover it. Intimidating aura. Adjacent enemies have a chance of losing morale. I mean, she could be a Necromancer that leads from the front with a Tyrant Sword and Shield. That feels good to me. So this is Rooby, which is my black cat, who is over on my bed right now. And this is the Felidae Necros, which my spouse helped me design the name and stuff like that. So I really like this faction. This is the first one I ever played. The first, when it came out and I spent all day, the first day playing, this is the one I played. So let's go with Felidae Necros. Astral Lady. I think she likes Empress. Maybe we could come up with our own, like Keeper of the Dead, Rooby the Sharp. Onward. All right, let's go. I'm so excited to be back. All right, Those spiders are real close. And we're all going to start underground, apparently, in this one, because the underground is large and the overworld is smaller, and also mostly lava. Rooby the Sharp. So we've started with the Tome of Souls for harvesting souls and getting the skeletons. We're felines, we have Resolute, negative status effects take less time, which is good for undead because they are vulnerable to stuff like burning. And Desert Adaptation, Sand Walk, able to farms on sand, start in the desert. So I have a single deserty underworld here. And then we've got Mystic, structures with mana income. We have Starblade, so our units get stronger as we cast spells. Mana channelers, so summoning spells cost less, which is awesome, so we get like banshees and fun stuff like that. And we start with magic origin units have +1 rank, which is super cool for a lot of the undead. Gifted casters, so we have extra combat points and world points, and combat spells cost less. So it's really fun. You can really just chuck a lot of fireballs and stuff in combat when you're playing as somebody with this kind of stuff here. And our starting magic, Cosmic Ablation. This is great. Target unit sustains 10 of each type of the sort of standard elemental damages. This is a great spell for a single target. It's almost impossible for them to resist this super. So Soulfire is good. It's an AoE. So this one for single target, this one for clump, and then Soul Overflow. Friendly units in a 1 hex radius gain strengthened and gain some hit points, have their status effects removed. This is extremely strong, actually. It's a tier 2. All right, so there's our starting. Let's see what we have to begin here. We have Rooby the Sharp, and Rooby came with a Soother, which is possibly my favorite combat medic. I like how it bounces. It heals 2 units, the 20 health. So they're pretty fun. I like these, and also look at their models. Beautiful. It's like a Bene Gesserit from Dune, from Arrakis. That's super cool. And then we start with a Pike, Arcane Guard. So this is just very basic Pike units. The only thing modifying them is our culture traits. And then we start with a Lesser Tide Spirit. This guy can evolve into a bigger one. These guys are wet. And then we start with an Arcanist, which is our tier 1 sort of damage dealer. They just shoot a variety of different damage types. They're quite nice because they can do very consistent damage, because it's hard for units to resist 3 types of elemental. Okay, and then we also start with a Scout. So I could do this fight right away. It'll be a little bit... No, it should be easy. This guy's a little dangerous. This is a War Shaman, actually. Strengthened and regen, so that'll be a little troubling, actually. These are from Barbarian, right? Barbarian. Okay, and then we have a Hunter Spider. These ones are very dangerous early because they jump. So they can walk all the way up to you, use their last action point to jump 3 tiles, be behind your unit, and then still have 1 to strike it and get a flank and immobilize it. And then that locks down your ranged units. So let's go ahead and take our Scout into the fight with us. Oh, actually, real quick. So here's the overworld. Yeah, it's not huge. And then here's the underground, which is the same size? I thought it was supposed to be bigger. Oh well. Alright, let's take these guys into our first fight here. Manual combat. First one's always manual. So we can get a feel for our units again. Did this in every Planetfall series. Every Age of Wonders 4 series. Alright, so we've got a random Scout here that shoots a little bit of damage. 45 health and no defenses, though. Now you are a shield unit and you have the Terror, so we're going to just move you up to the front with some pikemen back here to guard you. And also your Water Spirit over here. And this Soother unit. Alright, come on in. Okay. So now she causes terror, so I think it's in my best interest to actually walk up to here. Probably enter defense mode just to clog one of these guys up here. That'll hit back pretty hard, so let's just walk up, enter defense mode. We're better on the reaction right now because we've got so much healing. Go ahead and come up to here. This one could web us. But if it does that, it locks itself in place, which is okay with me. I want to get too close. If I get any closer, they can web this whole area. It's a little dangerous to take this action. I'm just going to defend. I don't want to get multiple units. I don't want this scout over here by itself because it's very weak. You can also start off with a spell, which isn't a terrible idea, just to make sure this combat goes really well. Like Cosmic Ablation is pretty strong. I think we'll wait, though. We can save the mana. Intimidating Aura. Okay, so poisoned will... I think that stops... No, decaying stops healing, right? Poison counters regeneration. Let's have Rooby attack. We actually want to start with ranged. Right here. So that one's immobilized, so then Rooby will just go ahead and smack this one. We'll get the models down. Make it a little weaker. Could kill that one or start weakening this one. It's probably better to kill this one. We'll use the Soother on these two. So they're locked in melee now, unfortunately, because of that immobilization, so I can't even get them away. I have to kill these spiders. So we're poisoned again, so these guys are in a bit of trouble. I need to lock them down as well. So these guys are on cooldown for their heal, so we're just gonna shoot. Okay, one spider model down, that's good. Burning removed because I wetted them. Should these guys come over and stab them? I just make them bleed? Burning. Why did you set them on fire? Sorry, who set these guys on fire? What? Wait, who set them on fire? Am I stupid? What's going on? Okay, I'll have to pay attention to that in the replay when I'm editing. I literally do not know. Sundered resistance. Why are you on fire? Did you set yourself on fire? Am I crazy? How did you get on fire? I didn't cast a spell. These guys were also on fire. Okay, whatever. There was some sort of explosion. Alright, now these guys are free to stand still. Take a bit of damage here. There we go. I think they just killed a model off of those guys. That's helpful. A little less damage. Graze, nice. Get him. Support on support violence. All right. So we got some souls, we got some food, 69 food, nice. And so, okay, so what we need to do is start scouting around because this world has the, what is it, the Iron Emperor in it or something like that? So some sort of Materium-focused, like, really powerful Godir who's already here and had some time to set up. So what we're going to need to do is, oh yeah, so we have to unlock the ability to dig, right? I don't think you get, oh, we haven't even had a turn yet. Let's go over here and pick up Cartographer. That'll be good. A gold site. Hashtag goals. Counts as a mine. Imperium money. Magic origin units require less upkeep in this city domain. Adds a phoenix to the Rally of Lieges. The phoenix is like the ultimate undead because it dies and it comes back. So, I mean... Hashtag fight me in the comments. It's not a hashtag. Okay, so what do we want to build in our house here? Well... we can get farms and mines. Now, our farms are only worth 3 gold down here. I mean, 3 food. But we're going to have to get some. We can't just ignore it altogether. Although we get 2 food from foresters, so... the only reason I would get the farms is for boosting purposes. So let's start with the ever-important vendor, which requires 1 farm. So I'll start it, and then in 2 turns I might get a farm, and it'll boost it along. And then unit-wise, let's get another. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3 melee. Yeah, so I need 1 more range unit. Let's get an Arcanist, which are really fun, and then we'll get another scout. Now let's actually take a look at the difference between a skeleton and an arcane guard. So an arcane guard, 65 health, 1 armor, 2 shield, 2 resistance. 12 repeating damage. And then the skeleton is 65. 2, so reverse defense is 2 armor, 1 resistance, 12 repeating. And so then as undead, we've got blight and frost resistance, fire and spirit weakness. So it is almost entirely dependent on, 6 mana upkeep. This is 8 gold upkeep. So really, they're not, neither one is better than the other one. They're just different, is really the answer. So let's head over here. Get ready to do this fight here. That shouldn't be too bad. Soul collection, sustained world spell. We change 30 gold into soul upkeep. Why does it say expert skill, adept skill, intermediate skill? In the bottom right, is this new? Has this always been here? What is this? Fusing 2 skeletons. Well, having soul collection would be good. So, but I don't have anything to spend it on really yet. I just can make skeletons. So let's just get that, and then we will end turn. How are we doing on time? We're good. Okay, so how do we dig underground? We can't look at this yet? Oh, 1 more turn. Okay. We're almost healed up. Let's just do it manually. Let's just do it real quick. Should be pretty good. Okay, they're clumped up, but we don't have a whole lot in the way of AoE. Inflicts a wet. So they have very limited... Oh, they have a soother. Very limited range. So we can probably get away with... so I want this one here to give the resistance, because these guys are going to do some fire damage. And then Empress Rooby, or Keeper of the Dead Rooby the Sharp, will protect them for physical damage. I'll leave this guy over here to plug the gap. And then we'll send the Arcanist in right here. Alright, that's a good spot. So we could move up 1. This would force them to use action points to get to us, but I can still start shooting at them. Nice work. target the same one. Get some of them dogs down. Okay, and then I'm going to leave you probably right here, so it's really easy for my soother to get to you. Because I need line of sight to heal him. And then if I do need, if they end up just coming up here, I'll just circle around. I'll move up one more. So just defend. Shit. How did I not notice that? Okay, dang. So you guys just turn around and just pummel. Lightning weakness and frost weakness, I think. Did it say both of those? Yeah. Why does it have all of these weaknesses? From wet? Oh, wow. It has even more fire resistance now. We made it wet so it resists fire more. Kind of funny. Okay, so we can circle around with our pikes, get a flanking hit. 600 resistance, so they're down to 1 and 0. Lowers their morale. Was him spooky tyrant. Taking a beating over there. All right, let's just speaking of taking a beating, let's just wet them up, boys. And then I want to go ahead and soothe this one. Got to move all the way up, but we're just going to hit our own units. A graze, 90%. Yeah, I rolled a 9. You know me, everybody. If you watch my channel, you know I like getting grazes when I've only got a 5 to 10% chance. Sort of my specialty. Especially rolling like 3 in a row. Oh, that was really sad. Alright, go my Tide Elementals! Pummel them! That's what I miss most from Planetfall, is I can't name my units. I miss naming them stupid stuff. No, I can't name them. Oh man, that is a huge, huge loss to my ability to put stupid stuff in my episodes. Man, never been so disappointed. Alright, Scout. Go find something good. It's nothing so far. I'm gonna dig these. Can't wait to dig this stuff up and find some. I'm gonna find a neutral soon so I can start making a vassal city. Could be around in here. You never know. Yeah, and soon I'll get the dig thing probably right away, and then maybe when my second scout pops out, their job will be to do that. Produced a vendor. Did we get product? We must have gotten production because because it was gonna be 7 turns. That's really nice. And then we probably want mana because we're going to have skeletons and they're going to chew through our mana 6 per even without enchantments. So we've leveled up. I'm going to go down and get right to its experience leader. I think this is a no-brainer really in the early game. Soul Collector. I'm just going to get Vigor. Vigor is always good, especially because she's my main frontline unit right now. What is this shield? Feudal Shield? Why does it look like that? Rusty Sword. Well, I guess it's thematic to being an undead lord. I don't have any, no, I don't have any tactical spells. Okay. So, let's get our scout. That's it, huh? I guess we'll be waiting for digging. Are you kidding me? I guess I have to go up above. I don't have anything else to do down here. I guess I could go, like, explore. This is really lame. I can't see shit. Oh, it's because the -2 vision is making life really hard. Well, I no longer need the farm first in order to get boosted things. So let's see, what does the shrine take? A quarry? Sure. We can boost along our look at all these mines. I could be rich. Let's get one of these. Oh, stuff to do. A gargoyle and a fury. So a barbarian unit. Mole fury. Oh, angry little guy, isn't he? So we will head on down there next, I believe. We might be able to link up with that one. And then we... Oh, it's one of those soul thingies I have to collect. The astral... the mystic thing. I keep forgetting about that. All right, let's end this episode here because we're actually all out of time. So let's end this one here. I want to shout out to my Patreon supporters. I know I've got Nox Immortalis, Locutus Rook, and Maker Fishmeal. So I want to... yes, there, I got that correctly. So I just wanted to shout out to those of you who are my Patreon so far. This is recorded a bit in advance, so I don't know if this will be the case by that point. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. I have over 1,100 videos published by this point, and it's been a lot of work over the years, but it's been a lot of fun as well. It's one of my favorite things to happen since the pandemic, so I really appreciate that. So if you did like the beginning of this series so far, please like and subscribe. I hope I will see you back for the rest of this. I'm hoping this game will be a little bit shorter and sweeter than my Squat the Chicken one, because that one had like 8 to 9 players on it or something crazy, and this one only has 3 or 4, so hopefully it'll be a little bit faster. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.